ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः। गुरुसाक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां वितये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपार करुणा सिंधु ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहं। परित्यज्य मौनं वटादस्थितिं च व्रजन् भारतस्य प्रदेशात् प्रदेशं मधुस्यन्ति वाचा जनान् धर्ममार्गेण यन् श्रीजयेन्द्रो गुरुर्वातिचित्ते नमामः शङ्करान् वाक्यविजयेन्द्रसरस्वती। श्रीगुरुं शिष्टमार्गानुनेतारं सन्मतिप्रदं सत्यनारायणक्षेत्रात् सत्यव्रतम् उपागतम् आश्रये कामकोटीशं सत्यश्रीचन्द्रशेखरं सद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। हरिहरன் ஜீர்க்கீரை சொல்றீங்களா?
போன வாரம் முடிஞ்சு போயிடுது.
ஓ ஃபுல்லா முடிச்சிட்டோமா நம்ம? இது ஃபுல்லா ஓகே.
எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றேன்னு சொன்னேன்.
என்ன மாமி?
இந்த வாட்டி எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்றேன்னு சொன்னேன் இந்த வாரம்.
ஓ சரி சரி சரி, சாரி, நான் அது மறந்து போயிட்டேன். நான் கிளாஸ் இருக்குன்னு சொன்னேன். ஐ வில் எக்ஸ்பிளைன். ஓம் ஸ்ரீ குருப்யோ நமஹ. ஹரிஹி ஓம். ஸோ இப்போது நம்ம துருவஸ்துதிக்கு எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் பார்க்கணும். துருவன்கிறது நமக்கு எல்லாம் துருவ சரித்திரம் தெரியும். 5 வயசு குழந்தை அப்படின்லாம் நிறைய படிச்சிருக்கோம். ஸ்ரீமத் பாகவதம் கதா சொல்றவா ரொம்ப நிறைய துருவனை பற்றி சொல்லியிருப்பா. இவர் இந்த துருவன் அப்படிங்கிறவர் ரொம்ப பெரிய ஞானி. அவர் பகவானை நோக்கி தபஸ் பண்ணி பகவான் முன்னாடி நிற்கிற, பகவானை நோக்கி தபஸ் பண்ணி ஸ்துதி பண்றார். இந்த துருவஸ்துதியில ஒரு 5 வயசு குழந்தை இப்படி ஒரு ஸ்துதியை எழுத முடியுமா அப்படிங்கிற அளவுக்கு அவர் துருவஸ்துதியில எழுதியிருக்க. வேதாந்தத்தில் இருக்கிற ஒவ்வொரு உபனிஷத்தில் இருக்கிற ஒவ்வொரு இதையும் வச்சு இந்த துருவஸ்துதிங்கிறது வந்திருக்கு. முதல் ஸ்லோகத்திலேயே யோந்தః பிரவிஷ்ய மம வாசமிமாம் பிரசுப்தாம் சஞ்சீயத்யகில சக்திதரஸ்வதாம்னா அன்யாம்ஸ்த ஹஸ்த சரண ஸ்ரவணத்வகாதீன் பிராணான் நமோ பகவதே புருஷாய துப்யம். புருஷாய நமஹ, புருஷாய துப்யம் நமஹ, பகவதே புருஷாய துப்யம் நமஹா அப்படின்னு எடுத்துக்கணும். நமஹா நமக்கு தெரியும், நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணுறேன், ஐ ஆஃபர் மை நமஸ்காராஸ். துப்யம், டு யூ ஐ ஆஃபர் மை நமஸ்காரா. புருஷாய துப்யம், டு தி புருஷா ஐ ஆஃபர் மை நமஸ்காரா. வாட் இஸ் தட் புருஷா? இது என்ன புருஷன் பொண்டாட்டிங்கிற மாதிரி புருஷனான்னா இல்லையா? புரி ஷேதே இதி புருஷா அப்படின்னு விற்பத்தி. தட் ஆத்மா that resides in our body is called as a puri. Navadware pure dehe அப்படிங்கிற that resides in that puri dehe asmin pure dehe shete iti purushaha. So he is not offering namaskara to a Bhagavan with Shanka, Chakra, Gada who resides in Vaikuntha. He is offering namaskara to the Bhagavan who resides in our own body. Puri shete iti purushaha, purushaya tubhyam. What is the nature of that Bhagavan? योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचम् इमां प्रसुप्ताम्.
Akila Shaktidharaha Swadhamna Anyanscha Hasta Charana Shravanatvagadin Pranannamo Bhagavate. Hey, that concept in Upanishad says Bhagavan has created this world, this universe, and then he entered into the universe. Tadanu pravishya satchatyacha bhavat niruktancha nilayanancha. I mean, Taitriya Shruti சொல்றது இதுக்கு பேர் அந்த பிரவிஷ்ய ஸ்ருதின்னு பேர். அந்த பிரவிஷ்ய ஸ்ருதி. This is the leading major difference between our dharma and other dharmas. In other dharmas, they say Bhagavan is somewhere in a region called as heaven. Where is Bhagavan? Bhagavan is in a region called as heaven. Bhagavan is Goloka. Bhagavan is in Vaikuntha. Bhagavan is in Kailasha. But Upanishadic religion says, Vedanta religion says, hey, Bhagavan is not there and all, Bhagavan is in your own body. Where is Bhagavan? Bhagavan is in your own body. How do you know now? Because Vedas say so. Tadanu pravishya satchatyacha bhavat niruktancha. Bhagavan எங்கப்பா இருக்காருன்னா எல்லா இடத்துலையும் இருக்கார். பகவான் இல்லாத இடத்த காமி, நான் அப்புறமா பகவான் இருக்கிற இடத்த காமிக்கிறேன்னு சொல்லுவா. So yaha anta pravishya, he not only is present in all the creation, he is also present in my own self. தேடி தேடி உன்னை கண்டு கொள்ளலாம். எங்கோ ஓடுகின்றார், உன்னை தேடி கண்டு கொள்ளலாமே, உள்ளில் தேடு கண்டு கொள்ளலாம். பகவான் எங்க இருக்காருன்னா நம்ம மனசுக்குள்ளேயே இருக்கார். மலர்மிசை ஏகினான் மானடி சேர்ந்தார்க்கு நிலமிசை நீடு வாழ்வார். அந்த மலர்மிசைங்கிறது என்னன்னா ஹிருதய புண்டரீகத்தில் இருக்கிற பகவானை சேர்ந்தவர்க்கு. அதை we just have to realize. And what does that Bhagavan do? Yaha antah pravishya mama vacha mimam prasuptam sanjiyat yakila shaktidhara swadamna anyamscha hasta charana shravana tvagadinu prana. We think that we have eyes, and through this eyes we see Bhagavan. We have ears. Through these ears we hear Bhagavan's voice. We have a nose. Through this nose we can smell the fragrance that comes from Bhagavan. We have hand. Through the hand I can touch Bhagavan. Shastra says, hey, you have got completely wrong. You cannot see Bhagavan. You cannot hear Bhagavan. You cannot smell Bhagavan. You cannot touch Bhagavan. In fact, you see because of Bhagavan. You hear because of Bhagavan. You smell because of Bhagan. You touch because of Bhagavan. So where is the proof for Bhagavan? Because this is where we all will get caught. I will not believe anything which I don't see. I will not believe anything which I don't hear. I will not believe anything which I don't perceive. I don't see Bhagavan. I don't hear Bhagavan. I don't perceive Bhagavan. So I do not believe in Bhagavan. But Shastra says, hey, you can never see Bhagavan, you can never perceive Bhagavan, you can never hear Bhagavan. Do you know why? Because you see because of Bhagavan. In a dead body, it has got eyes. Dead body has got ears. Dead body has got nose. Dead body has got skin. But the dead body cannot see, dead body cannot hear, dead body cannot smell, dead body cannot touch. Why? the Bhagavan principle which used to enliven the dead body previously when the dead body was living, now it is not there. So what is the proof for Bhagavan now? Do not look for proof for Bhagavan by seeing. Do not look for a proof for Bhagavan by listening. The very fact that you are seeing, the very fact that you are listening, the very fact that you are perceiving, that itself is the proof for Bhagavan. This is what is told in a Upanishad called as Kenopanishad. Keneshitam patati preshitam manaha Kena pranah prathamah praiti yuktaha Keneshitam vachamimam vadanti Chakshuhu Shrotram Kaudevo Yunakti. The Shishya asks the Guru, Hey Guru, Keneshitam padati preshitam manaha. Because of who mind can think. Kena prana prathama praitayuktaha. Because of who the prana, the vital force, does its own function. Keneshitam vacham imam vadanti. Because of who we can speak. Chakshusrotra kaudevo yunati. Because of who you can see. Because of who we can listen. So the Guru, the Shishya, asks all these questions to the Guru. And the answer Guru says is basically summed up in the first shloka of Dhruva stuthi. Shrotrasya shrotram manaso manoyat Vachoha vacham savu pranasya pranaha Chakshusha chakshuhu atimuchyanti atimuchyadiraha Pretyasman lokad amrita bhavanti. The fact, that principle which you have asked, because of which your mind can think, because of which your eyes can, that is that principle, the principle of Atma. It is the ears for ears. Shrotrasya shrotra. We think ears hear. But just if I cut off my ear, keep it in a table, that ear cannot hear. Manaso manoyat vachoha vacham savu pranasya pranaha chakshusas chakshuhu. In a dead body, it has got eyes, but it cannot see. Dead body has got mouth, it cannot speak. So that principle that acts as ears for the ears, that principle that acts as mind for the mind, that principle that acts as prana for the prana. Hey, if a person knows that, Atimuchyanti dhiraha pretyasmat lokat amrita bhavanti. If a person knows that thing, then he gets past the punarapi maranam, punarapi jananam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. If a person knows that, then he gets past all this janma, marana, etc. Then the Guru explains, Yad vacham abhyuditam yena vacham abhyudyate tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yudidam upasate. That which cannot be explained by mouth, but that because of which your mouth can explain things. It's a very profound shloka, that which can never be explained by our mouth. Somebody asks, hey, can you explain how sugar tastes like? You cannot explain it to them. Just because I cannot explain it to them does not mean that sugar does not exist. It is the limitation of mouth. But here Veda says that which can never be explained by mouth, but that which enlivens the mouth and gives mouth the power to explain. Yontah pravishya mama vacham. இங்க வாச்சம்ங்கிறார் பருவம். யோந்தः பிரவிஷ்ய மம வாச்சமிமாம் பிரசுப்தாம். That which enters into the mouth and which gives the mouth the power to explain everything. यद्वाचान अभ्युदितं येन वाग्अभ्युद्यते तदेव ब्रह्मत्वं विद्धि नेदं यदिदम् उपासते गुरुदेवे. That is the Brahman path, that is Ishvara. And then he continues, yen manasa na manute yenahur manomatam tadeva brahmatvam viddhi nedam yadidam upasate. That which can never be conceived by mind. Yen manasa na manute, that which can never be conceived by mind, but which gives mind the power to conceive other things. You know, our mind can imagine everything. We all want to sit in meditation and have the swarupam of Brahman that comes to us during meditation. ஒரு தடவையாவது எனக்கு அந்த ஆத்மாவை தரிசனம் பண்ணணும். ஆத்ம தரிசனம் I want to do. ஆத்ம சாட்சாத்காரம் I want. Shastra says that will never happen. And if it happens, you can be 100% sure that that is not Atma. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, hey, people will come to me and then say, Swami, I want to sit in meditation. I want to listen to the voice of Atma. I want to listen to the sound of Atma. Hey, if you want to listen to any sound while sitting in meditation, do not eat the day before. Your stomach will make noise. That is the only noise you can hear during meditation. Because whatever any extra sensory perception or sense perception that you gain during meditation, etc., people will mistake that to be Brahman. But Shastra says it is not Brahman. Nedam yedidam upasate. Because Brahman is mano vacham agochara. Mano vacham agochara. That which can never be conceived by your mind. That which can never be transmitted through words. That which can never be seen. That which can never be heard. That is Brahman. Then how can you claim that, hey, I saw Ishvara, I heard his voice, I heard Omkara, that is Atma? No, you probably heard Omkara because somebody played Omkara in a tape record. That can never be Brahman, because Brahman is that thing that makes you hearing. Pradibodha viditam padam. Shastra says, do not look for any extra Brahman experience. People waste a lot of time looking for Brahman experience. But Shastra says, hey, the ordinary experience that you gain is the proof for Brahman pa. The ordinary experience, any experience that you hear, any experience that you experience is the proof for Brahman. If not for Brahman, all these things are Jadavastu. How can a body which is made up of Panchabhutas can be Chetana? All the Panchabhutas are Achetana Vastu. You know, if you go by science, all the 110 elements, they do not have any consciousness. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, boron, sulfur, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Our body is made up of all these elements. If you do not want to believe in Panchabhutas, you have to believe in all these chemical elements. All these chemical elements, everything is made up of only Jadavastu, atoms. Atoms do not have any conscious. If I poke an atom will never complain, hey, it is paining. Will an atom complain? No. So, a body which is made up purely of chemical elements which are unconscious, which are jadavastu, how can it be consciousness? No? It is consciousness, it has consciousness because of Brahman. Yen manasana manute yenahur manomatam tadeva brahmatvam viddhi nedam yeditam upasate. And then the Upanishad goes on saying, Yat chakshusha na pashyati, yena chakshumshi pashyati, tadeva brahmatvam viddhi, nedam yedidam upasate. Hey Shishya, that which can never be seen by your eyes, that which can never be seen by your eyes, but that which gives power to your eyes to see other things, that is Brahman. So if somebody asks you, hey, have you seen Brahman? You have attended Bhagavad Gita class, you have attended Upanishad class, you have attended Brahma Sutra class, you are attending Bhagavatam class. Have you seen that Bhagavan? Somebody asks that question, our answer to be, hey, I am seeing because of Bhagavan. I am hearing because of Bhagavan. If you want to see the Bhagavan, it has never be possible, because how can you look at the camera in a photograph? Somebody gives you a photograph of a room and then asks you to enumerate all the things that are present in that room. You will enumerate every blessed thing except for that camera. In fact, you see the room because of camera. If that camera did not exist, you will never be able to see the room. Because picture will not be possible. We see the picture and then we will never write camera. If you are little bit intelligent, you will write camera. The first thing that is present in that room is camera. But you will never see that camera and that picture. Somebody will come and ask you, hey, you have written camera, but I am not seeing camera in this picture. How can you be sure camera is present or not? Then what should be our answer? You should ask another question. Hey, if that camera is not there, where is the proof for camera? Now, the picture itself is the proof for camera. You don't have to look for camera in the picture. The very fact that the picture exists is the proof for camera. In the same way, if somebody asks you, hey, where is that Bhagavan? You talk about Bhagavan, you talk about Brahman, you talk about Atma, where is the proof? Hey, the very fact that you can talk about things, the very fact that you perceive this world is because of Bhagavan. Just like how the very fact that the picture exists is the proof for camera. You do not need any additional proof for the camera that is present in that room. The picture itself is the proof. In the same way, all of our sense organs, yatu shrotrena na shrunoti, yena shrotram idagum shrutam, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi. That which can never be heard by your ears, that because of which your ears can hear, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yedidam upasate. Yat pranena na praniti, yena pranah praniyate, tadeva brahmatvam vidhi nedam yedidam upasate. That because of which your prana can do their duties, that is Brahman. All those things in one shloka, Dhruva is saying, Yontah pravishya mama vacham imam prasuptam sanjiyatyakila shakti dharasvadhamana anyamscha hasta charana shravana tvagadin. Hasta hand, charana feet, shravana ears, tvagadin tvaga, tvag skin, pranan, your prana, that which gives power to all these things. How? Antah pravishya, that Brahman which has entered into all these creations and gives power to all these things. Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam, to that Purusha, to that Atma Swarupam, to that Paramatma, Purushaya Tubhyam Namaha. I offer my namaskaras. So Dhruva Stuti, even though it is only 12 shlokas, even though it is told by a very small boy, a boy who has not even undergone Upanayanam, yeah, that boy who cannot even speak properly, 5 வயசு குழந்தைக்கு என்ன பேசணும், he has given this beautiful shloka. So Bhagavata, it is full of Advaita Vedanta. Bhagavatam is full of Vedanta, more of which we will see in the next class. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavadishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.